start episode 15 of Newquest, I thought I'd do a little bit of an introduction to let you know of a few changes that have taken place since the last episode. This is now Sammi and Alex's new house. I think it's fair to say that Sammy's previous house, it wasn't really big enough for one person, never mind two. If you remember in the Christmas episode, there was nowhere to put a Christmas tree. However, this is a bigger house. There's plenty of room to put a Christmas tree when Christmas comes around again. We won't have a look inside just yet. We'll do that when we get into the episode. But I think now Alex is on the scene. They really did need a bigger house. So I've got this one off the gallery. I like it. I think it'll suit them quite nicely. The second new house, which is something that I think a few people saw coming, is Glenn, Cheryl and the twins' new house. That was really, really too small, and with the twins aging up in the last episode, they were still sharing a very tiny bedroom. However, this house, they've got their own bedrooms, a lot more space, and I think this will suit them fine. And another thing you will notice is most people, well, I think just about everybody actually, everybody's had a bit of a makeover. New clothes and new hair. And there was a third house that's appeared in Newquest, and this is at the site where Nadine and Ben had their house. Yes, it is a new house, but not necessarily new residents. I'm sure you recognise these. Shirley, Toby, Dusty and David have moved to Newquest. I think they decided that it was time to move on. Now everybody's getting a little bit older and they needed a bit of a different house anyway, perhaps a little bit smaller. So there's Dusty enjoying a bit of time around the pool. Eating beans by the looks of it, so she'll be a bit noisy later on, no doubt. And here's Toby, settling in nicely, having a piece of cake by the looks of it. And finally, David, who is looking rather handsome now he's had his hair cut. So anyway, there are the new residents of Newquest. Right, let's get back into the episode now, and as you can see in front of you, Stephen has bought a new toy. Hasn't told anybody about it, but he's called Will over and he's saying, "Look what I bought." Will's like, "Oh boy, you've been wasting your money again." Well, let's give it a try anyway. Obviously, it's not just for Stephen to use. He has bought it for the rest of the members of the family if they want to use it as well. But I think it might be a nice addition to the house. Those nice hot summer days. Somewhere to relax anyway. Now, with Mariah being a teenager, I think it's only natural that she would have a little tantrum, a little bit of a mood swing. Anyway, she's in the bathroom at the moment with Tessa. I don't know what they're doing in there, but there's a lot of activity going on, if you can hear. I don't know what they're doing in there, but hopefully the doors will open soon and we can see what has been going off. Oh, a little visitor. Still no sign of Mariah in there though, but oh well, keep waiting. Obviously the big reveal of whatever they're doing will come through soon. Oh, tears, oh dear. Oh, Will's going to have a look, see what's going off. Oh my gosh. Mariah's gone blonde. I don't think it looks too bad actually. What do you think? I guess when you're at that age you do tend to experiment with things. I know I did. That's another story for another day though. So, I mean, things have been a bit tough at school, to be honest with you. She has been working incredibly hard, and I think it's taken its toll a little bit. And she came home today and she, oh dear, not particularly happy. Feels like the whole world's against her. So what's the best thing to do when you're in a mood like that? I reckon she needs to go for a jog. Just to shake off all those bits of tension and mood. Stop her from doing that horrendous walk as well. Right, off we go. Go and show the neighbourhood your new hair. I think overall it's been a little bit tough for Mariah. I mean, she has absolutely no regrets about moving out of her dad's home and moving into Newquest and the guys at the House of Doom. But it was bound to take its toll eventually, and I think she is missing her dad's as well. So I think at some stage we need to go over and pay them a visit. But overall, she's doing okay. School is really, really good. She's made a lot of friends, and she's a grade A student. So we can't really complain. And she has grown up into a rather attractive young lady, I have to say. Don't know what we've got planned for Mariah for the future. I do have an idea, but you'll have to wait and see on that one. Oh, I do believe she's not well. Better take a closer look at that, I think. I think she might have the twirly-whirlies. Nothing that we can't cure anyway. Right, let's have a closer look.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
Oh.
I think she has.
Ooh.
Yep, she's got the twirly whirlies.
Roomies? No. Ranger out?
Right, we can get some medicine for that. That's not a problem. Oh dear, she's still doing this slouchy walk. Well, I honestly thought that jog would do her good. Right, now then, take some medicine.
Soufflot.
There you go, that's cleared up the twirly whirlies. Excellent. Now, who's going to be testing out the... What do you call these? Pool things, I can't remember what they're called. Mariah's going to give it a go. I guess if you're stressed out, I guess this is probably the good thing to do. Spend a few hours. Time now to have a look at Sammi and Alex's house for the first time. There's a lot more room in it than the previous house, and obviously there needs to be now. Now that Alex is on the scene. I'm sorry, I am sort of stumbling a little bit. Because did you notice something just then? Let me just see if we can get a better look. Look at Sammi.
Yeah, Nibs. Oh, Yibs. Kunada.
Does she look pregnant? I think she is. Well, they didn't waste any time, did they?
DZ Bobna.
Grau Hispa, Yaloof.
Right, okay. Well, that's good news, I suppose. You know, now Alex has arrived. Oh, something else I need to tell you as well that I did find out is I don't think that Sammi was perfectly honest with everybody when she first arrived at Newquest. If you remember in the first episode, she said she escaped home so that she didn't have to have an arranged marriage because she got a boyfriend anyway. But it turns out that Alex is not her secret boyfriend. It's actually her husband. So it seems that she got married on the sly back home and never told anybody. So consequently, when the arranged marriage business came in, she had no choice but to escape. And now she's settled in Newquest. She sent for Alex to come over. And that's why she was sending all the selfies and everything. See, it all makes sense now. And obviously, as you can see, they're very happy, to say the least.
Fumu Kimba
And shrimp.
Rubna Shuna.
Oh, how nice. I don't know whether we can get the opportunity to look around the house properly. It might be worth it just so we can see what the dimensions are like.
Oh. Yabasane.
Now I can see in the background. Can you see in the background? It looks very much like there's a child's room there. So I wonder if all this was planned.
Quink, Abba.
I think it might have been, you know. I really do.
Oh.
They're doing a lot of that, aren't they? All right, let's see if we can have a quick look round then. So there is their bedroom on the right, and yes, it is a child's bedroom. Well, it all makes sense now. They have been planning for a little one. Well, why not? Why not? Everybody else seems to be doing it, so why not them? So I wonder what she's going to have, because we've got the twins, who are both girls, and then we've got Nadine's little boy and Hannah and Jack's little boy. So we're fairly equal at the moment, so whatever these two have, I'm sure it'll be a nice addition to the village anyway. We'll just have to keep an eye on it, because unfortunately, if you remember, I missed Hannah having her baby, and I don't want to miss out on this one, so we'll keep an eye out. Time to have a first look at Glenn and Cheryl's new house. And it's a little bit untidy, obviously, because they've got two twins, two daughters. But they've just got off to school now, so they are now going to go and have a bite to eat together. Now they're going to go to the Italian restaurant, which seems to be very, very popular with most of the people at Newquest. And I don't blame them really, it is a really quite a nice place. Just waiting to get the table selected. Here we go.
Chavina.
Right then, they have now got their table. Wonder what's going to happen between these two. Glenn's got plans. He hasn't discussed it with anybody, but he has got something on his mind. I think we've had that story before, haven't we, when he has something on his mind. I don't know if it's going to be the same thing, but watch this space. I don't know what's going to happen. Well, I do really, but you know. Right, ordered some food. They've been through a lot, these two. I really don't think Cheryl was in the right frame of mind when Glenn proposed. Seems ages ago now. She just found out she was pregnant. Her head was all over the place, as we well know. And I don't think she thought it through properly. And I think it's been on the back of her mind all the time that because they're not married, you know, she could lose him at any time. And I think she kind of regrets not saying yes when he proposed to her. Right, get some food ordered. Usually like to look around the restaurant to see if there's any more of our characters in here. I can't see any at the moment. No, I don't know why Glenn's looking at the menu because food's already ordered. Is he nervous about something, do you think?
Jossa! Koya. Philibok? Ah, kangaroo.
Now then, watch this.
Shanib Balaba.
She said yes! Not surprising, really. Now that is very, very good news. Very good news indeed.
Ho, Ederoy!
Well, that went better than expected.
Schwabe? Niborf, Kajuf.
Got to think about how to break the news to the girls now. But they're not going to think about that right now. They're going to enjoy the rest of the meal when it eventually arrives.
Ooh.
That's the problem with this restaurant. I mean, if you look behind you, there's hardly anybody in. Yet the food takes forever to arrive.
Burl.
Let's have a little look at Cheryl. Looking very happy, I have to say.
Oh.
And I do believe food is here. Yes, food's been delivered.
Pweebstana Hishina.
Glenn's quite pleased with himself as well. At last, she said yes. Cheers. Right, the meal's ended now. Glenn's paying the bill, and Cheryl is just thinking, well, what a meal that's turned out to be. I think she's happy. Right, time to head home now and break the news to the girls. See Glenn in the background. Should have gone to the toilet before he left the restaurant, but there you go. Right, I've given the twins a little bit of an identity now. So in Pigtails, we've got Laura. She's doing her homework like a good little girl. Very good. And behind her, without the pigtails, is Elizabeth. I think I had to change them up a bit. Okay, yes, they are identical twins, but when they are completely identical, you don't know who's who. So, for future reference, Laura is the one with the pigtails, and Elizabeth is the one without the pigtails. Laura seems to have finished her homework, and now Laura is doing hers. Sorry for stating the obvious. And these two are talking about, right, okay, well, I'm going to disappear upstairs because I'm not very good at these things, so you can tell the girls on my behalf. So after doing her homework, Laura grabs something to eat.
Ah.
Cheryl's looking decidedly uncomfortable.
Oh.
Very uncomfortable, in fact. Ah. Here we go. I'm going to tell you a secret. Getting married.
Yarba!
Well, Laura's very pleased about that anyway. Do you notice how Glenn was sort of hovering in the background?
Oh, Kazoi?
Typical.
Ah, terrible.
So, can I be bridesmaid?
Oh.
See why not? Right, so that's Laura told. I dare say Laura will tell Elizabeth rather than Cheryl.
Vambo Yali.
No, Elizabeth's more interested in eating cake. There you go. Well, it's confirmed. Sammi is definitely pregnant. So she's popped next door to see Hannah and Jack and little Brad to tell them the news.
Gauw hem, ja, te welk. Kissenoi.
Nibs yam come bippa.
Gorba.
Well, Jack's happy anyway.
Orbis. Piguna aim
He said, "Look, why don't you go in and tell Hannah?
Floopy.
You no need to be stood out in the rain."
Yibs.
But Jack seems to be a bit low.
Say, get that!
Floopy.
Probe!
Well, Hannah's happy anyway.
Oh.
Oh dear, there's definitely something not right with Jack. Hannah, is
Or a bay. In
Is Jack alright?
Shinoi.
Huh.
Exenoi.
And she said, yeah, he's okay. It's just that
Chilo.
a friend of his has died this morning and he's a little bit low.
Binfahab.
But I really hope he perks up for tomorrow.
Yapispar.
So it's like, what's happening tomorrow? Oh, nothing, says Hannah.
Fina.
Pearl.
Anyway, Hannah's going to have a little chat with Jack to make sure everything's okay.
Malaba?
And he says, well, I didn't know her all that well, but, I did work with her for a while, and it's just a bit of a shock, really.
Bit of wigs. Annoy. Oben Lucine. Wrangler Sparba. Unshoot.
And he said, well, look, I promise I will be absolutely fine for tomorrow. And Hannah's saying, oh,
Duffus Pokem Revu.
don't speak too loudly about that, because
Ubis
obviously we haven't told
Phologi.
anybody yet, have we?
Azarab Paguna. Wabanehi.
Oh, yes, of course.
Zig.
Exenoi Zots.
Seems to have perked up a bit now, anyway.
Niba Hana Ufrim. Huh?
Lissarak.
Vapin.
Ah, Wavine.
Huh. Gathara.
Oh, Sammy's helped herself to some yogurt. Why not?
Yeah, Bim.
Ah. Paguna Aim Yudo.
Floopy.
I'll tell you what, that's not really a very flattering outfit that Sammy's got on at the moment, is it? Especially when she's pregnant. Oh, well, it's to their own, I suppose.
Varanoi. Ah.
But Jack seems to have picked up a bit now anyway.
Finib
So Sammy shuffles
Nitba.
over and says, so, what is happening tomorrow? Oh, nothing, said Hannah.
Zarf
Well, come on, you've got to tell me.
Quink,
She
Abba.
said, right, okay, I will tell you. But don't tell nobody just yet, will you? It's a few days on now, and as you can see, Sammy is incredibly pregnant now,
Oh, Herx.
And- seemingly in a little bit of discomfort.
Oh, Yashona.
I think it's time to go. Right, here we are at the hospital. Now Sammy needs to go and check in when she arrives. Oh, Alex is a bit freaked out. Yeah, that's right, you go straight to the front of the queue, Sammy. You are in more need than anybody else.
Compy.
So off she goes to the delivery suite. Not quite sure where Alex is, but no doubt he'll come along soon. Let's bring him over. And off we go. Right, there's the midwife.
Nabakuzip. Nistibi Quimba. Ah.
Let's see what we're going to have. Any ideas? Any clues? Calm down, Alex. All is good. Whoops!
Laffy! Laffy!
Oh dear.
Left a Barsicon.
Baskiwi. Huh?
Oh, it's corrected itself. Whatever was wrong there.
Oh,
Oh, pulled her heart out. Right, pop it back in again. Oh dear me. It's a girl. Sammy has had a girl. Let's go through a few names then. Gemma. Gemma Gardner. Oh, it's twins. Okay, let's find a suitable name for baby number 2. Nothing's jumping out at me at the moment. Gloria. Gloria Gardner. So it's oh my gosh! It's triplets. Sammy has had triplets. Oh my gosh, what name, what name, what name? Maya. Well, yes, it absolutely is an achievement. So that is messed things up a little bit because they've just bought a new house with 1 extra bedroom. So I think they're going to have to move again soon, or at least get a new house built. Right then.
Way Palachub Tabona.
Alex is saying, listen, it's going to be a rocky road, but I think we're going to be okay.
But
Yeah, we'll be fine, don't worry about it.
Schwab.
Right, let's get off home and see what's happening. That's what's happening. Well, it's a glorious sunny day, and the wedding venue in the middle of Newquest has been set out. Now, I know Cheryl and Glenn are engaged now, but I think it's a little bit too quick for them to get married now. So, who is getting married? The bar area is set out as well. This is very curious. Who is getting married? Is it anybody we know? It's a nice little venue anyway. Well, oh look, it's Hannah and Jack. Hannah and Jack are getting married. Oh, just caught sight of Hannah in a wedding dress. Now Nadine isn't looking very happy because obviously I think she's still got a bit of a sour taste when it comes to weddings. I'm sure she'll snap out of it though.
Lof, Janga de Swebla.
Oh, but toy, Skiba.
Oh, there goes Linda.
Kelma.
Now Glenn is there as well. I can't see any sign of Sharon. In fact, there's quite a few guests that have been invited. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see whether they turn up. Well, this is a nice surprise anyway. I didn't honestly expect these to get married just yet, but they have.
Hello, bro.
Now, Hannah's just going to give Mariah a quick ring because she was invited, but I know she was going to see if she could get the day off school to come over, and she's not sure whether she managed to do it or not. But she's given her a call, and it turns out that she did manage to get the day off school, so she'll be straight over. There's Will. Will's turned up. Oh, this is exciting. Right, let's see who we've got now. Oh, Cheryl's turned up. Chatting to Linda. Sam is in the background. There's Glenn. Will's there. Obviously Jack's there. I'll just hope Jack's there anyway. As always, everybody's crowded around the bar. Never mind about the actual wedding. It is a lovely venue, though. Now, Mariah's turned up. Oh, that's good. She's going in to join everybody else now. Haven't seen Stephen, though. Right, let's get this wedding started. And sadly, I am going to have to turn, when the actual wedding starts, I'm going to have to turn the wedding theme off because YouTube in its infinite wisdom recognises it and will give me a copyright strike if I put it in the game. So when I actually get married, I shall turn the wedding march off and you'll just have to hum it to yourselves. Sorry about that. I don't make the rules. Here we go. But how strange. YouTube let me use that piece of music, but they wouldn't let me use the traditional music. Oh boy, copyright. I'll never understand it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. That was a nice little wedding, don't you think? I thought it was lovely. I can't see anything else of any excitement going on at the moment. I think they're just coming away from the bar. From the actual wedding, I mean, and there will be congregating around the bar as they usually do. But Hannah is still over there.
Gushal, Tribnathenib,
Who's she talking to?
Balafoy
Ah.
Gamus, Awavine, Fumu, Watso, Watso,
Talking to Brad.
Ish, Vena Garza, Fwib.
I think he's a little bit confused as to what's happening, so I think Hannah's just sat explaining everything to him.
Yupa Vivo. Grona. Deboo.
Oh, that's nice. I think he understands what's happening there.
Ifitao, Felinas, Yamuo, Nalvig, Fibweni Datsu, Whips, Yatufeb Karangi, Yathruya, Brohare Azig, Chima Rimple, Gorg,
Hope you're getting all this.
Dag Dag, Ooh, Brig.
Right, back to the party.
Abgor, Gafar, Whip, Hanayunchi, Sibatam, Yarnful, Slibba, Yabo,
Ah, Stephen is there.
Bozoi, Sistum, Newlitz, Saregu.
Espinal.
Oh, Yibs. Kunada. Kubeppa.
Char.
Linda propping up the bar as usual.
Belt?
Oh dear, Bob's not very good, is he?
Yeah. Ho ho ho. Koya.
Uh-huh.
Oh, looks like Will's going to take over.
Yibs.
It's quite nice just watching what's going on, isn't it? Especially when there's a lot of characters around, just to see how they're interacting, how they're getting on. I must say, I do like Nadine's new short haircut. It does suit her.
Zorbi, Boomba, Wanu.
So there was the wedding. A surprise wedding.